Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the home page of this channel. Thank you. Sunday morning weight check. Watch what happens. Watch. I can't close this door. I'm sorry. Yes, I did. I did it. I'm sorry. You don't like when I close the door. Little twerp. Okay, bye. I just want to take a shower, but there's no such thing as privacy in this house. None. And this one's usually not far behind. I just wanted to shower. Okay, fine. I won't. I'll take a shower, but I won't close the door. There's a no closed door policy. Quit looking at that. There's a no closed door policy in this house when Sammy's on the clock. Okay, happy Sunday morning. Hey there, it's breakfast time, and I'm going to heat up. I have some bacon grease right here. I'm going to get that heated up. And we're going to do kind of like a backwards omelet. I don't know. I'm not going to make an omelet because I want to saute the onions and zucchini today and then add in the eggs. So we're going to see how that goes. I know eggs are really better if you don't have a bunch of stuff in there, but that's all right. We're going to just do it because it's Sunday. So I'll get back with you. Okay, we're going to saute up some onions here. They're going to love sitting by me. But anyway, so I'm going to saute these up and I will get back with you. They're softening up, becoming more translucent. I'm going to add in some chopped up zucchini. I'm also going to go ahead and add a little pepper and some salt. And then I'm going to saute that up and I'll be back. As usual, one of the quality assurances is clocked in and on duty. Alright, I've scooted the veggies off to the side here. I add a little bit more oil and I'm going to crack in the eggs. 1. 2. And 3. Go ahead and do some salt and some pepper. I'm going to add my Katie water. And I think it's probably going to take a little bit longer because it doesn't seem as hot. The vegetables kind of cooled it down, so we'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. For the record, they each had a little bite of bacon grease. Just a little bite, wasn't it? It's just a little bite, buddy, wasn't it? He thinks I got something in my hand, but I don't. But they each, all 4 had a little bite of bacon grease. Just a little teeny tiny bite, like a pea-sized bite. And they were happy. So they're not neglected and they received their payment. All right. That's how the eggs are looking. See, they still jiggle on there. They're probably more like over easy. Well, no, a little more like over medium maybe. But anyway, now I'm going to kind of finagle between them and separate them. And then I'm going to put them into my bowl. See how easy they come up? That's one good cast iron skillet, baby. Now I'm going to put the veggies on top of them. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you how it looks there. I think it ended up being about 5 minutes. Let's see, it's a little runny, but not super runny. Let me put the vegetables on top of them. Okay. Okay, it's time to taste it. I got my onions and zucchini and eggs all in here. Let's take a bite. I ended up washing the skillet already because that's the thing about cooking in a skillet. It gets so hot that you got time to clean it before it cools down. I like the sauteed vegetables. You could put cheese on it. You could put bacon on it. You can do whatever you want, but that's my breakfast. Okay, bye. Look at these house clothes, or pajamas, but let's call them house clothes. That sounds so much fancier. There was a silent auction bid for a rescue organization, and I won. Look, dogs are, what's it say? Dogs are my favorite people. That's the shirt. And then the pants, it's a dog's life. Woof, woof. So it's got a bunch of different dogs on the pants. Anyway, so yeah. All right, so as some of you know, and some of you may not know, I don't like fish. Don't like it. Don't like tuna. Don't shrimp. Not so much. Crab legs and lobster is not bad. But some of you had mentioned in the comments about scallops. And because I was asking about scallops. And so I'm taking some of your advice about how to cook them. So I've got some defrosting. I've got 8 ounces, which is 2 servings defrosting. But as a backup, I also have some pulled pork. So I will be having both. Because, you know, there's not much fat on fish. And we know I eat bulk. I eat a lot of meat. But to get it going, some of y'all had said I could do like an onion. I could saute up some onion and garlic. And do like a onion garlic butter. Well, I've got tallow. I don't have butter. So I've got my tallow here. That's the tallow I used this weekend. You know, it's just brown. But it's got good flavor. So now I'm going to melt that. And then we're going to saute up some onions and then put some garlic in it at the very end. Hang on. Had a good church service today. There was a guest preacher. And he did a really good job. I'm pretty sure I have the link to my church down in the description if you ever want to watch it. Anyway, had a good service. Good message. And somebody else mentioned whenever I was asking about tips for how to do this, somebody else had mentioned doing making like an Alfredo. So I'm going to do that. But this is that complete seasoning. Put a little of that in there. I've got some of that Moroccan season that I made yesterday. Not going to put a lot, but some of it. It's a shame these things don't have like a little dealy, you know, the holes in the top. But it's good because then it keeps me from dumping them on. I'm going to put a little bit of Greek seasoning. I'm just seasoning up the onions right now. I better keep this down in case I need more of it. So right now I'm just going to saute the onions. And when they get almost done, I'll add in the garlic. So I'll get back with you when they're almost done. That's how they're looking. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and add in the scallops. Let me get them. So I'm going to saute them with the onions here. Just till they're, I don't know how they're supposed to be. But I'll still saute it up with the onions until I feel like they're ready to go. So I'll come back whenever they got a little crispiness to the outside of them. So now I'm going to just pour this out for a minute and let this little container let my little soup bowl hold it. Just want to get that out of there first. This is just the onions and the scallops. Oh, I missed. I'm making a mess here. Hang on. Come here, fella. Notice I'm not using my cast iron because the last thing I want right now is to get my cast iron smelling like fish. No way, no how. Thank you very much. I'm letting it heat back up. What I'm going to do is pour some red cooking wine in here. I'm making my version of an Alfredo. So I'm going to pour in some red cooking wine. Let that kind of deglaze the pan a little bit. Just kind of letting that heat up here a second. I'm also going to add a little bit of fish sauce just to kind of play off the scallops. I'm going to put in a little more Greek seasoning and a little more Moroccan seasoning. And I have 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. You know, I freeze my heavy cream so that way it doesn't go bad. So that's 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And so now I'm going to just kind of cook this until the heavy cream melts, and then I'll get back with you. So I'm also going to add 1 wedge of this Laughing Cow cheese. This is the light Laughing Cow cheese. It's just what I have. Get that in there. You got to lick the paper. And that's just a given. If you don't lick the paper, what are you doing with your life? Now I'm going to melt that cheese wedge down, and then I'll get back to you. That's just going to add a hint of flavor. I also like Asiago cheese flavor. There's, you know, all the little Laughing Cow cheeses. They've got good flavor. So whichever one strikes your fancy. Or no cheese, or you can use Parmesan cheese or mozzarella cheese. We're just making a list in Alfredo, so whatever kind of Alfredo you like to make is what you should do. I'll be getting my glucoman in here in a second. Letting that all kind of melt. So here's my glucomannan. Now, if you've seen me do my videos and use this glucomannan in the past, you know I have a love-hate relationship with the glucomannan. I love it because I like how it thickens things up. But I hate that I have a heavy hand with it. And so sometimes I just put way too much in there. I don't think today is one of those times. I think that might be a good amount. But glucomannan is another thickener. You know, it's similar. Some people like the xanthan gum. But for me, xanthan gum tends to get a little bit slimy. And I'm not a big fan of that. And one time I heard Kim Howerton mention glucomannan. And I tried it, and I've been using it ever since. Now, I'm not wanting this to be a really, you know, a whole bunch of sauce. I just want a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze in some minced garlic. Definitely at the tail end of this. Let's see. Oh, there's a bunch in there. There we go. Probably a little too much, but you know, it's all right. It's all right. Is there really such a thing as too much garlic? Especially if you live alone and you're not going to be talking to anybody but dogs. They're not going to smell it. They're not going to care. So now we've got our reduction. Let's go ahead and add our onions and scallops back in to our skillet. And you gotta lick the bowl because it got down in there, it's pouring off the outer edges. So now I just want to kind of let it, I'm gonna go on and turn this off because I don't want it to keep cooking. I just want it to mix. I want it to just mix up. Now if you have noodles, if you have zoodles, if you have a bowl, you can do that too. Let's see what we think. Yeah. Very garlicky, but very good. I do feel like it needs more salt, so I'm going to put in a little more salt. Definitely too much garlic, but I like it anyway. That's the thing, man. You know, when you're cooking, if you do something you don't like, just eat it and get on with the day. And then just remember, don't do that next time. That's kind of how I live my life. So I'm going to put this into here, and I'll be back. Okay, so for lunch today, we're having the pulled pork. And I put, I don't know, about a tablespoon of G. Hughes hickory barbecue sauce. I need to eat on my pickles. These are the ones I pulled out of the liquid. So I need to eat on these. And my, I don't know, scallop, onion and scallop Alfredo. I should say garlic and scallops Alfredo, because I think there's more garlic than anything. Yep, that's good. I definitely would do less garlic next time, but you know, I just eat it and keep going. But anyway, it's good. So thanks for telling me how to make it. I know somebody else said to try it in the air fryer. So next time I'll try it in the air fryer. Y'all know I ain't going to not eat an apple. So it's my lunchtime still, and I'm adding an apple for the ending. Hey there. Supper tonight, it's the zero carb, 73% ground beef patty on that I made. And I put zero carb on it because this is one that I made for Carnivore, which means this is about 900 calories in just the patty. I am putting a little bit of cheese and a little bit of bacon pieces on it, and I'm going to microwave it. I'm kind of going basic. I want, these are the rutabaga slices that I made up a little while ago. I need to go on and pull some more out of the freezer when I'm done with this, if I can remember. And I'm going to take some Polynesian dipping sauce and dip them in that. So it's kind of like a, you know, like a raw veggie and dip type thing, which it is, raw veggies and dip. So I'm going to have this along with the burger. But these will be really good. So I'll just kind of be like this. And then we'll make up the burger in a minute. Okay, I pulled out this is some more sliced rutabaga that was in the freezer. I had some cubed jicama that's in the freezer. And I had some red onions that were in the freezer. So I'm going to put those in the refrigerator to defrost. And let's get on with our burger situation just a second. Alright, so I got the bacon cheese part done. I'm going to put some G. Hughes ketchup on it. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of, let me spread that around so I can see how much it was. I might need to put just a little bit more on it. Yeah, just a little bit more. Alright. I should have put that on the scale between you and me. That's what I should have done. What I am going to do, let's see, put just a little bit of mustard on it, just a little. Okay. Made that a mess. I'm going to put just a little bit of Duke's mayo on it. Alrighty. Now I'm going to do this. And listen, this is what I'm going to do. We know I like to just shovel when I eat. So I'm going to break this up into bite sizes. Today's still Sunday. Had a good church service. My mom's just got back from Alaska. She's been in Alaska since last week or something, maybe a little longer. But anyway, so I didn't get to go see her today, so I'm kind of sad. I think she got home, just a little bit ago. And yeah, so I'm kind of going through some withdrawals, but you know, it's what we clingy kids go through when our parents go out of town. I'm gonna put some of these pickled red onions on there. I could probably make these. Wonder, taste this liquid. It's like a sweet pickle. Huh. It's not a dill pickle. I kind of like that. And then I'm going to put some of these bread and butter pickles in here. So it's like having a bacon cheeseburger with pickles and onions and ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard. Now, if you're counting stuff, if you're counting macros, you need to be putting this on the scale before you do anything, before you add anything. I think that almost tastes like this. Let me get a clean spoon. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. Very similar. Let me see what this is. Red onions, water, distilled vinegar, granulated sugar. Shut up. Spices, sea salt, calcium, vegetable juice color, natural flavor, rosemary. Well, anyway, just zip it. Zip it. Just zip it. Don't even say a word. But I bet you I could make, whenever you, I know we were just talking in the comments about you sending me the recipe for your homemade bread and butter chips. I could put this with my red onions. I bet that would taste pretty stinking good. Anyway, okay, that's supper tonight. My burger and my rutabaga chips with some Polynesian dipping sauce. And there's my supper. All right. Well, have a good Sunday. Bye.